Hi, I'm Jean Peters. Welcome, and just a huge well done to you for taking yourself through the Heal Your Inner Child quiz. So the purpose of this video, it's only going to be a short video, but the purpose of this video really is to introduce you to and awaken an awareness within you around which your primary inner child trauma actually is and how it might be affecting your life right now. Because the truth is, in raising this awareness with you, it will start to spark that healing for you. Now, this shows me that you are really committed to your healing journey, which is just amazing. Well done. And it also shows me that you're energetically ready. You're ready to heal, and you are ready to open and receive the healing that is here for you. Pretty amazing. So we have been able to see exactly what inner child trauma is most predominant for you, and I'm going to go into those details very shortly. But first, I'd just like you to know that no matter where you are on your healing journey, whether this is the first step you've taken or whether you've been on this path for a while now, I want you to know that healing is absolutely possible for you, no matter where you are and how deeply, in some cases, you might even be feeling broken. I want you to know that healing is available for you. However, to deeply heal, to truly heal at the actual origin, the process is quite intricate, which is why I'm creating these videos and resources to assist you. So I'm saying this because as self-healers, we spend a lot of time and a lot of energy on our healing. We do all the things that we're meant to be doing. We do all the things that we've read about, but oftentimes we just don't get the results that we would really love to get and that we see other people getting sometimes. So I want you to know that there's a couple of reasons for that. The first reason is that as I mentioned before, the process to truly, fully dissolve these traumas at the origin, so you're no longer triggered or playing out patterns that don't serve you, is quite intricate, okay? And the second reason is that often we have more than one major wound. We'll often have 3 or 4 themes of inner child trauma, and sometimes there can be offshoots from there. So we've actually got to get in and dissolve each of those themes. And with each theme dissolved, you become more free, more light, more expansive, and actually more of your true self. Right, so let's take a wee moment now and have a wee peek at your quiz results. So like many people, you do have several main inner child trauma themes. These themes will most certainly be having quite an impact on all areas of your life, although we're often not aware of how much they're impacting our life until we remove them, and then everything opens up. So the area that you were quite predominant in was the rejection wound. Now, rejection is super common and it's really painful, really painful. The rejection wound often has its origin sitting in a emotional abandonment or physical abandonment wound from a parent when you were very small. Basically, the parent disconnects for whatever reason, and that is taken as a rejection. Now, obviously, it can come about in other ways, but it is generally a disconnection from a parent in some way or another. The types of beliefs that we're likely to harbor are things like, I have to reject you, or you will reject me. Or we will often have a deep underlying fear, and it's usually an unconscious fear of being rejected. So we're very unlikely to put ourselves in positions or situations where we're going to be rejected. And when we do, we will feel quite hypervigilant, looking for those signs. In fact, that leads me to my first pattern, which is that we will be often hyper alert, looking for signs that we're going to be rejected. This again is heightened in romantic relationships, but it definitely can be evidence in other areas of our life, especially when we put ourselves out there. Now, we'll often unconsciously look for reasons to reject other people, especially if we are in a romantic relationship with them, or in those early stages of looking at going into a deeper romantic relationship with them. We'll often sabotage relationships, especially romantic relationships, when they start getting too close, because we have a fear that if they get too close, then they might really see who we really are, and they will reject us just like our parents did. So we'll often have a tendency to be quite guarded, but we'll feel that we need to keep those walls up, and we can let them down. But when people start getting too close, that's when we start sort of pushing back a wee bit, or, creating a disconnection so they can't truly see us. We feel safer that way. We'll often struggle with vulnerability too, and sometimes we can feel quite uncomfortable when other people are vulnerable with us. Now, I'd like you to take a moment, and I invite you to take a moment with me now, and just close your eyes and reflect back over your life. Where is the rejection wound showing up in your life? Amazing. Now take a moment to look at how has this rejection wound impacted your life? And I invite you to take a moment now to look at what would your life actually be like if you didn't have this underlying fear of being rejected, this feeling that was constantly keeping you on high alert, looking for signs. How would your life change, and how would your relationships change? Amazing. I want you to know that this is actually possible for you, and this is available for you too. These changes are here for you on the other side of healing this rejection wound. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video and it's been useful for you. I would really like you to know that healing is not a destination. Healing is a journey, but I can absolutely promise you that every trauma each of us has also holds incredible wisdom and encoding that actually, as we heal, becomes unlocked and activated. This is how we start to anchor into our true purpose, into our mission here. This is actually how we start to align with the truth of who we are. So I would invite you to check out the resource page. There's a link below that'll actually lead you there, because the truth is, as I mentioned before, it is an intricate process to truly deeply heal. So on the resource page, there's systems, there's guidance, there's videos, there's other information that will actually really help you and support you on your healing journey. You can expect to find further information about emotional abandonment, about attachment styles, about the rejection wound, about feeling not good enough or low self-worth. There's information and support around dissolving shame, feeling safe, setting boundaries, speaking up. There's all sorts there. So please do take a wee peek and just let me know if there's anything further that you would like to see added to this list, because I am here to support you on your healing journey, because I know there is so much more here for you than what you've been experiencing, and I want to help you get there. I really appreciate you being in our community, and I'm sending you so much love. Mwah.